What's up? What's up? So I wanted to come on here and briefly share some encouragement for conquering fear. Okay, I think that fear, I know sometimes things cause me to be afraid, and I know with others things can happen in life that make you feel afraid and make you not want to move forward. And so I just want to give us some encouragement on how we can fight back against fear, because we realize that when we're afraid to do something that we're supposed to do, I'm not talking about you're afraid because you know it's something wrong that you're not supposed to be doing. I'm not talking about that. I'm saying when there's something that you feel like I need to take this risk. I need to start, new in an area of my life. I may need to recommit in an area of my life. I may need to let go in an area of my life. And I think sometimes fear will rise up and it will show us like, don't do that. Wait a minute, girl. You're not supposed to be doing that. And so, it's kind of like you be like, I know I need to do it, but it's like, but what about this? What about that? What about that? And so it causes us to kind of shrink back. And so I just want to encourage us, because when we're afraid, it causes us to abandon our purpose. It causes us to not move forward in what we're supposed to do with our lives. And here's the thing, there's always time for new beginnings. You don't get all your beginnings before you're 20 or all your new beginnings before you're 30 or whatever. You're constantly doing things new. I meet people that are in their 80s and they're starting new adventures, new careers, new things. And so it's never too late to start a new beginning. And I believe that sometimes fear will cause us to abandon our passions and things that we know that we need to do, and we've just been waiting for the right opportunity, and the opportunity has been there, but we're just afraid. Because realizing that whatever your purpose to do, there are people waiting on you to do it. So it may seem like, okay, well, I'm just doing this for myself, but you're actually doing it for people that will benefit from whatever it is you're doing. And even if it's something small, like, it may be learning a new hobby or something. It may be painting, and you may start painting and then giving those as gifts, and people may smile when they see them. It's just different things like that we don't think about, that people actually, I guess others can benefit when we actually step into what we're supposed to do, or become more vested in what we're supposed to do. I should say that. And so we don't want to be delaying. We don't want to delay things from happening in our lives because we're afraid. We want to move forward. And so I just want to encourage us just to continue to move forward and not be afraid. And so a brief little story of me being afraid and how it really made me think about fear in my life is I was gardening in my front yard, just pulling like some weeds and stuff. My gardening, my little plant garden that I've started, is my happy place. I feel peace when I'm in my garden, and I've made it my own. And so I've nurtured my plants, and I take the time to pull weeds. I take the time to talk to my plants. I water them. I just spend time with them. I go outside, I smile when I see them. And so I was doing my thing, and then I was going to water my plants. Okay. So I have this water pot that I keep. And so I grabbed the water pot, didn't think anything of it, went over to the hose to fill it with water and water my plants. Well, as I was filling it, I saw something like floating in there, and I was like, what's going on? And so I look in there, and there's a toad. I'm talking about like brown, black toad. And it was big as my palm. It was huge. Excuse me. Excuse me. And so it's huge. It's big as my palm. And so it was in there floating, scared me senseless. Okay. I dropped the water pot. I hope my neighbors weren't watching. I dropped the water pot. I think I may have screamed. I kind of jumped, and I was like, And so I left the water pot. I did. I was like, I'll wait till somebody come home, before it's over, and a couple times I felt brave, like I was going to go up and just, tilt it over. But as soon as I would get ready to touch it, the ideal of the slimy toad just stopped me in my tracks. Now, I don't have a fear of frogs. I didn't think I did, okay? And I'm glad it wasn't a snake or anything. But I realized at that moment that I'm afraid of toads, okay? And this fear is going to keep me from doing anything. So I did not water the plants that day. I did not save the toad. Sorry for the people that are for animals and insects. I let the toad figure it out. We both went our separate ways. Eventually it got out. Eventually I had someone knock it over, the water out, and come to find out it had already gotten out, and I had set the water all day. But anyway, I realized that small toad was big, but it was small compared to my human body. That small toad kept me from doing everything I was supposed to do related to my gardening that day. And it's because I allowed the fear of it possibly touching me or harming me, or of what it looked like keep me from doing what I was supposed to do. And I thought about that, and I was sitting in my car one day and I was just like, isn't it something how life works, how things that appear to be a lot worse than they are, or the idea of something will hinder me or hinder people from doing what we're supposed to do. So I just want to encourage us, don't be like me, fight back, knock that toad out, but seriously, conquer and go forward and pursue and push past fear, push past fear that keeps you from being who you're supposed to become. All right, bye.